Hello everyone, in this video we will see how K-maps can be constructed for 3 and 4 variables. Now before actually going for the construction of K-map, let's see some of the applications of it. Now as we all know, K-map is one of the Boolean expression simplification techniques. So its advantages are, it is used in minimizing a Boolean function, for simplifying any logic circuits, in expanding Boolean function, and for representation of functions having less than 6 variables. Now the only drawback of this K-map is when it exceeds more than 6 variables, then it becomes difficult to handle. But luckily in our syllabus we only have to deal with 4 variables K-map. So without wasting time, let's see how 3 variables and 4 variables K-map can be constructed. First of all, we will study the 3 variable K-map. Now again in this video we will be dealing with SOP form. So mean terms are going to be involved. If the mean term is included, then you have to put 1, and if it is absent, then you have to put 0. Suppose our equation is y is equal to a bar b c bar a b c bar plus a b and c. Now in SOP form, the complemented variable is taken as 0, whereas the uncomplemented is taken as 1. So 0 1 0, 1 1 0 and 1 1 1. The corresponding mean terms are M2, M6 and M7. So the expression can be deduced as y is equal to sum of 2, 6 and 7. This means for M2, M6 and M7 my mean terms will be included and I will put a 1 in the K-map, and for rest of the terms I will put a 0. So let's construct the truth table first. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Here are my inputs, that is A, B and C, and my output, that is Y. So it will have 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. This is my M0, M1, M2, M3, M4, 5, 6 and 7. For 2, 6 and 7 I have the output as 1. So for M2, 1, for M6, 1 and for M7, 1. Rest all of the terms will have value 0. Now we have to show this entire truth table in the form of K-map. Divide it into 2 columns and 4 rows. Here I have values a bar, b bar, a bar, b, a, b, a, b bar, and on this side it is c bar and c. We said for a bar, b, c bar, a, b, c bar and a, b, c, we will write 1 in the K-map. So locate these points a bar, b, c bar. Here I am having a bar, b, and here is the c bar. So here I will write 1. The next term is a, b, c bar. So a, b and c bar. Then the last term is a, b and c. So a, b and c is here. So here 1 will be there and the remaining will be 0. So in this way a 3 variable K-map is constructed. Next we will see how to construct a 4 variable K-map. My 4 variables are going to be a, b, c and d, and the equation is given as y is equal to a bar, b bar, c bar, d plus a bar, b, c, d bar plus a bar, b, c, d plus a, b, c, d bar. Write down the values. So 0 0 0 1, 0 1 1 0, 0 1 1 1, 1 1 1 0. This is M1, M6, M7 and M14. So y is equal to sum of 1, 6, 7 and 14. For these 4 values I will have 1 in my K-maps, and for remaining value I will take 0. Inputs are A, B, C and D. The output is going to be Y. Zero 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 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. So for M1 output will be 1, for M6 it will be 1, for M7 1 and for M14 1. Remaining term will be 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. Now show this on the K-map. Divide into 4 columns and 4 rows. Here I have A bar, B bar, A bar, B, A, B, A, B bar, C bar, D bar, C bar, D, C, D, C and D bar. For A bar, B bar, C bar, D, I have 1. So for A bar, B bar, C bar, D, first row, first column, I will write 1. Then A bar, B, C, D bar, A bar, B, C, A bar, B, C and D bar. So here I will have 1. Then A bar, B, C, D. So A bar, B, C, D. Write 1. Then A, B, C, D bar. A, B, C, D bar. So here and here. Write 1. Sorry, this was A bar, B bar, C bar, D. So A bar, B bar, C bar, D. This will be 0. And all the terms will be 0. So in this way, the 4 variable K-map is constructed. I hope you understood the concept. Thank you so much for watching till the end.